Our generation is the first to grow up fully immersed in social media, and it has taken a huge toll on our happiness.
I think teenagers a lot of the times get stuck scrolling and scrolling. They get stuck in the rabbit hole to not have to deal with their problems.
Like, I like the videos, like, I like what's produced, but that's not, like, produced directly by YouTube. It's like they gave a platform for other people to, like, make things, and, like, I definitely probably watch, like, more YouTube than I do, like, movies or TV.
Fortunate thing is that people wonder why we are such a divided nation, and they just wonder. But if all of our companies and even our government is so worried about politically messing up or like compromising financial assets in the face, like when faced with a moral conflict, and you decide or choose to ignore something like suicide because it doesn't follow in line with your political affiliations, isn't that a problem? Doesn't that make you feel like a robot? Doesn't that feel dehumanizing that you can't have a moral conscience and if you want to be successful? Like, can those two things not go together anymore?
And it's also like from a more like moral standpoint, like when someone's in that state of mind where they want to kill themselves and they're going in the comments of a video and they're saying people who are relating to them, it's like, oh, well, other people are thinking like this. And it's also like a video's enabling this, like YouTube's enabling this. It's like, oh, well, there's one more thing against me. Like there's one more thing in favor of this. Like it's just not good on the mental aspect, like in any way.
Christina just made me think of how in the past couple of years, maybe a decade at this point, how bullying became a really big issue and became a government issue where they passed laws increasing the consequence for bullying. And it kind of makes me think, the reason I thought of this is because Christina said the word enabler. And in this situation, if we were going to draw a comparison between bullying and suicide, YouTube is enabling. They're the bystander watching someone get bullied and letting it happen, because it's not, it would be out of place for them to go and stop this. But you're going to tell all the kids of America that if they see this happening, they should step in and protect that kid. But you have the opportunity to protect that kid right now, and you're not doing it.
Grayscale just seems like the bare minimum, like someone literally completing the bare minimum so that YouTube can go to bed at night thinking, oh, I made some type of difference. But really, like, I literally just went on the page and I saw like my like head completely skipped the grayscale text. Like I just didn't even notice it until you brought it up. Like
people who look like them that are the same age, they might play the same sports. Like essentially they are very, very similar to this person that they're seeing on a screen that they've never met before in their entire lives. And it's almost this perversion of self-efficacy that if they can do it, I can do it.
Mm-hmm.
But it's, if they can commit suicide, I can commit suicide. Mm-hmm. And that's not okay. And that's not a type of self-efficacy that we should be promoting or allowing to happen.
They said, oh, we're keeping the videos up for educational purposes. Because if that's what they said, it's kind of like, what's more important? Someone learning how to, tie a knot for whatever, recreational activity, or someone's life. Like it's kind of, it's where are your priorities.
But I would like to know if they knew someone who committed suicide and if there was something they could do to stop that. And if they could just, something I would want to know.
August, I'm going to build off your question.
Please do.
If they knew someone that committed suicide, would they do everything in their power to make sure it didn't happen?
Yeah, that's a great way to put it. Absolutely.
And if your answer is yes, then
right.
This argument isn't an argument at all. You know your answer.
Yeah. And then, do you think taking down these videos is like a rational solution? If what you're saying, would you do everything in your power?
At the end of the day, it is a choice, which gives enough room to have hope. Like there is there you can choose right, and you can choose to save lives, and so there is hope. It's not over, and there's still so much to be done. It's just whether you want to be a part of it or not. It's gonna happen, right? Like, whether you're there or not, whether you try to tear us down, whether you try to help lift us up, it's gonna happen. So you should probably be on the right side of history.